Let's discuss about number systems in this lecture. Please click on the link given in the description to download the notes. Number system defines a set of values used to represent a quantity. There are four basic number systems which we generally use, and those are binary, octal, decimal and hexadecimal with bases 2, 8, 10 and 16 respectively. Apart from these, there are other number systems. For example, you have duodecimal which has base 16 and some other number systems, but we will be generally using these four number systems, and I will be discussing about these four number systems in this lecture. Now, I said that binary has base 2, octal has base 8, etc. So, what is this base? Base is also called radix R, and because of this symbol R, the notation for base is R. Because radix starts with R, the base is written as R, that is the reason. This base will tell us how many distinct digits we have in a number system. And remember that any number system ranges from 0 to r minus 1. The digits start from 0 and ends at r minus 1. That is, if you have base 10, it starts from 0 and ends at 10 minus 1, that is 0 to 9. So let us consider the number systems. Here first let us consider the general number system we use, that is the decimal number system, which has base 10. So it has the distinct digits varying from 0 to 10 minus 1, that is 0 to 9. And if you consider binary, it has base 2, 0 to 2 minus 1, that is 0 to 1. And note a point here that in binary number system we don't call them as digits, we call them as binary digits, that is bits. Binary digits are called as bits, we don't call it digits here, bits. And if you consider octal number system, it has base 8. So number starts from 0 and ends at 8 minus 1, that is 7. And when you consider the case of hexadecimal, starts from 0 to 16 minus 1, that is 15. But after 9, we have 10, that is 1, 0. 10 is written as 1, 0. The digits are being repeated, 11, 1, 1. So instead of 10, I represent it as, that is, I take 10 as A and 11 as B. We write 12 as C, 13 as G, 14 as E and 15 as F in hexadecimal number system. Remember that writing base is very important. I'll tell this with an example. 100. What is the value of 100? The value of 100 in decimal is just 100. But if you write the same with base 2, the value becomes 4. That is 100 in base 2, 100 in base 2 is 4. Similarly, if you write base 8, the value changes. So it is very important to write the base. We will not be writing generally base 10. If no base is written, it is by default understood that it is decimal number system. So if we know the radix R, we can find the digits in any number system. Now let's discuss about weighted and non-weighted or unweighted codes. For this, consider a number 8436, and it can be written as 8 thousands, 4 hundreds, 3 tens and 6 ones. The same can be written as 8 into 10 power 3 plus 4 into 10 power 2, that is 100 written as 10 power 2, 1000 is written as 10 power 3, and 3 into 10 power 1 plus 6 into 10 power 0. The coefficients are 8, 4, 6, 3 and 6. The coefficients written as power of 10 determines the position here. The number system with weights on position is called weighted number system, and the number system in which there is no weight on the position is called non-weighted or unweighted number system. So the number system and codes can be categorized into two, namely weighted and non-weighted or unweighted number systems. You have examples as for weighted number system, examples are decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal, etc. And for non-weighted, you have gray code, XS3 code, etc. We will be discussing about these in the coming lectures. Let's move on to the last part of the presentation, that is comparison of number systems. Let us consider an example, that is a number system with n1 number of digits. It has total n1 number of digits, and let the radix be R1, that is base be R1, and the second number system has n2 number of digits and at the base be R2. If R1 is less than R2, that is the base of first number system is less than the base of second number system. Here this is very important to note that if R1 is less than R2, N1 will be greater than N2. That is, when base increases, the digits required to represent the quantity decreases, and vice versa. Here you can see equal symbol also, that is, whenever the base is decreasing, the numbers representing the quantity increases, or sometimes it may be equal. We'll see them with an example. For this, let us consider the same number 8436 what we have taken. In binary we write it as 1000011110100 base 2, that is 8436 we are writing it in binary. If you see here, the base is 10 and we require 4 digits to represent it. Here the base is 2, it is decreasing. As the base is decreasing, the numbers which are, that is the number of digits which are required to denote the quantity, which are required to represent the quantity, is increasing. Here you have 4 and here you have total of 14 digits will be required here. And also if you consider the case of octal, you can see base 10 is decreasing to 8 and here the digits required are 4 and here you require 5. Have said that sometimes it may be equal. You can consider the case of hexadecimal, you have 4 and 4. So this is how it is very clear that this equation holds good. That is, as R increases, N decreases. It means as base increases, the digits required to represent the quantity decreases and vice versa. We will be discussing about the conversions in the next lecture. Thank you for listening this lecture.